Ash Media's coverage of the Australian Super Sedan title, proudly brought to you by Speedway Sedans Australia.
In the national final, and Dave Gardner takes the lead into turn number one. Brad Wicks in second place. Underneath comes Callum Harper. Fireworks on the infield as they get themselves down the back straight the first time. Wicks is off the curb, goes back to third place as Callum Harper moves to second. One down and 39 laps left to go. It's Dave Gardner from Callum Harper. Wicks third, Sean Black fourth, back then to Darren Kane. Wicks persisting on the outside. He is not going to die wondering as they move out of turn 3 and 4. 2 down now, 38 to go. Gardner, Harper and Wicks. Wicks goes on the outside again and levels up now with Callum Harper. They've already careered away from fourth place of Sean Black, and Brad Wicks from Victoria goes around the outside of Callum Harper. Harper on the low line, but Wicks still is on the outside. Harper back to second place. Wicks back to third as they go down into turn 3 and 4. It's Dave Gardner from South Australia. Out in front from the 3 times Tasmanian champion Callum Harper. Brad Wicks in third. A long gap already back then to Sean Black. 5th place is Darren Kane. 6th is Peter Nicola, Steve Jordan, Wayne Randall, Lachlan Onley, and then Michael Nicola. Out of turn 4, 5 down. Gardner, Harper and Wicks. Back then to Black in 4th place. 5th place is Darren Kane as they head down the back straight once again. But the lead 3 cars are well clear. 6 down now, 34 to go. Dave Gardner, Harper, Wicks, Darren Kane 4th. Trouble, turn 4, yellow. Yellow lights are on. 2 of the back markers have come to grief. And we have ourselves a stoppage. Craig Torr is one of those. And Robbie Hawkins, I think it is the other. And we did 6 consecutive laps. The lead 3 cars had a 4-second gap on Dean. He's in 12th. So it's uncharted waters for the ones out in front at the moment. 1, 2 and 3. Gardner, Harper and Brad Wicks away with the restart. Gardner, Harper and Wicks. They already open up a bit of a gap on Darren Kane. He's in 4th place. Back then to Peter Nicola in 5th, then Sean Black in 6th. The first lap on the restart completed. Dave Gardner. Harper goes underneath him. 3rd place, Brad Wicks. Back then to Kane in 4th. Peter Nicola starting to close the gap on the lead 4 cars. Gardner, the still the leader though, through 8 laps. Gardner, Harper, Wicks, Kane, back to Peter Nicola. Sean Black in 6 is under pressure now from Wayne Brims. And then Steve Jordan's under pressure from Lachlan Onley. 9 down, 31 to go. Dave Gardner by a car length over Callum Harper. 3rd place is still Brad Wicks from Darren Kane. 5th place Peter Nicola, then Sean Black in 6th. Brims in 7th. Underneath of Brims is Onley, and on the outside of Onley was that of Steve Jordan. So it's the race for the lead, 5 cars involved. Then there's a group of 4, then the remainder of the field. 11 down, 29 to go. Gardner, Harper, Wicks. Kane goes under Wicks, and Harper goes underneath the Gardner. Up into turn 3. Gardner just from Callum Harper. Brad Wicks and Dave Gardner in a great old race at the moment. Right behind them is a 2 car from Victoria and Peter Nicola. Sean Black leads the next group, which is headed then with Lachlan Onley and Steve Jordan, and also Wayne Brims in that group. And then back to Wayne Randall in 10th. Matt Pascoe 11th at the moment. Dave Gardner continues to lead. 13 down and 27 to go. Second place, the one car of Callum Harper. Still in third place, Brad Wicks. Underneath of Brad Wicks comes Darren Kane. Wicks holds him off. Down into turn number one. Kane makes a mistake and loses some ground, and Peter Nicola ready to pounce. Still Sean Black sixth, then back to Wayne Brims in seventh. Eighth place is still belonging at the moment to Lachlan Onley. And leaders are through again. The margin still only 0.2 of a second. Callum Harper right behind the one car, which is South Australia one of Dave Gardner. Craig Torres out of the race here in the main straight. Gardner runs wide. Right there with him is Callum Harper and also Wicks. Harper gets underneath him. Dave Gardner, they level up again. It's Gardner just from Harper. Looking for a way through is Wicks and also Darren Kane. The four of them locked together. There is only 0.9 of a second separating the first four and only 1.3 seconds separating the top five. Sean Black still holding the rest of them at bay in sixth place. Out of turn four. 18 laps down. Is Dave Gardner in front. On the outside, Callum Harper. Harper hits the front. Callum Harper from Tasmania now takes the lead as they come out of turn four. With an outside move in the back straight, Callum Harper now leads. A spin. We've got a spin at the back of the field. They'll go back a lap and Dave Gardner will be back in front. That's the irony of the racing rules. He took 19 laps to pass. We go back a lap and Callum Harper's pass on Dave Gardner will amount to naught. He'll have to do it again. It'll be Dave Gardner on the restart who will lead Callum Harper and Brad Wicks. It is the five car of Robbie Hawkins who has spun down there in turn two, and we've got ourselves a second stoppage. Callum Harper, Brad Wicks. The 36 car of Darren Kane is fourth. Peter Nicola fifth. Sean Black is sixth. Yellow lights are out. Stand by. Restart coming up. 22 to go. Green lights are on. Down into turn number one. Gardner, Harper. Back then to Wicks and Kane as they go down the back straight. Harper this time maybe on the inside as Gardner leads them out of turn four. He's gone wide and Harper hits the front. Gardner on the outside. Can he fight back? The answer is yes. Gardner back in front. Harper though on the inside. Brad Wicks has the best seat in the house. He's looking at both of them. The margin between the first four is a staggering 0.4 of a second. It's Gardner and Harper. Now it's Harper and Gardner. Brad Wicks in third place. Now Harper's a clear leader. Gardner to come back on the outside. Wicks in third. Back in fourth place is Darren Kane. And right there with him is Peter Nicola. Wayne Brims has gone to sixth, then Sean Black. Then back to Lachlan Onley, Steve Jordan and Matt Pascoe, the national champion, is back in 10th place at the halfway mark. In fact, we've now done 22 laps, 18 to go. Callum Harper by a car length over Dave Gardner. Here comes Darren Kane trying to get underneath of Brad Wicks. The Victorian shuts the gate. So they come up with 17 laps to go. Callum Harper from Dave Gardner. Third place is Wicks from Kane. Back then to Peter Nicola. Sixth place and storming into contention is Wayne Brims. He's caught the lead group. 16 laps to go. Harper, Gardner, Wicks. Darren Kane giving Wicks the hurry up. Back to Peter Nicola. And Wayne Brims is there as well. Out of the sideshow end. Into the main straight. Harper with 15 to go. Second place, Dave Gardner. Brad Wicks still resisting all the challenges from Darren Kane. Back to Peter Nicola. And then back to Wayne Brims. Callum Harper still by car length. Gardner, Wicks, Kane. Now Wicks is getting busy. Brad Wicks coming underneath of Dave Gardner. They'll come up this time with 13 laps to go. Callum Harper, Gardner and Wicks coming on the inside. Behind them is Darren Kane. They've dropped off The 2 of Peter Nicola, and also Wayne Brims. 7th place is Lachlan Onley, then Sean Black, who's now being passed by Matt Pascoe. Darren Kane comes underneath of Wicks. Kane goes into 3rd. Wicks back to 4th as they go down the back straight, and they challenge now Dave Gardner. Wicks persisting on the outside. There's 11 laps to go. Callum Harper, Dave Gardner, Kane, Wicks, and then the 111 of Wayne Brims. Down into turn number 4. 10 laps to go in the national final. Callum Harper out in front. Back in 2nd place, Dave Gardner. 3rd is Darren Kane. 4th place is still that of Brad Wicks, then Wayne Brims. Out of turn 4 they come again. Our race leader is Callum Harper, trying to create history. Down the back straight he goes. 2nd place is Dave Gardner. Harper's got clear now. He's 4 or 5 car lengths in front with 8 laps to go. Callum Harper, Gardner, Kane, Wicks, and then back to Wayne Brims. Peter Nicola is next. Lee Williams spins to the infield in turn 4. Smithwick in front of the lap car is a lap car. Callum Harper goes around the outside. Wicks is not done with. He comes back now, Darren Kane. The pair of them behind Dave Gardner. They've got Justin Smithwick ahead of them into the main straight. There is 6 laps to go. On the outside of Smithwick, Gardner in 2nd. 3rd place is Darren Kane, then Wicks, and then back in 5th place is Brims. But it's all Callum Harper in the concluding stages. He's 2.5 seconds out in front. What a battle for the minor placings. It's Dave Gardner, Kane, Wicks, and Brims. Brims comes underneath. Kane goes upstairs. Callum Harper has 4 to go. Here comes the rest of them. Gardner on the inside now. Kane goes Wicks again. Wicks goes under Kane. Kane back on the outside. Back to Brims in 5th place. But he's cruising out in front. It's Callum Harper on his way to victory. 3 laps to go. 2nd place is Dave Gardner. Underneath comes the 36 of Kane. The outside is Brims and also Wicks. 2 to go. The white flag coming out next time around. What a battle for the minors. It's all Callum Harper. Here's the challengers. Gardner, Wicks back to 3rd. On the outside is Darren Kane. And also there is Brims. They can't get past Gardner. The white flag is out. Gardner, Wicks, Kane, Brims. Blanket finish coming up. But history is made here. He's going to become the youngest driver in a long time. And it's Callum Harper who wins the Australian title. Callum Harper first. Oh, Brad Wicks spins. Oh, there's trouble. Oh, can you believe it? Dave Gardner, Kane, Brims and Peter Nicola. Fireworks on the infield. Michael Nicola 6, Steve Jordan, Lachlan Onley, Matt Pascoe, Sean Black, Matt Williams, Jason Campbell. Brad Wicks spun on the last corner. Brad Wicks spins on the last corner and goes from 4th and finishes 13th. Unbelievable finish. Callum Harper, Dave Gardner, Darren Kane, Wayne Brims, Peter Nicola, your first 5. And heartbreak for Brad Wicks, who spun on the last corner. Callum Harper by 4.991. Dave Gardner, Darren Kane, Wayne Brims, Peter Nicola, your first 5.
How fucking good was that? Hey, fucking brilliant! On the roof. There's your flag. Don't worry about the roof. How good was that?
Come here, Tossel, I'll give you one of them. Sorry, Dad.
And then there was one, and he is the new number one from Tasmania, Callum Harper. A few extra words from the CEO, who's also from Tasmania. And here's the trophy. Well, Callum, where do we start? You led, you had the, go back to Friday, you had the quickest time in practice. You led the points after night number one, but in the last heat race, things didn't quite go your way, and you didn't start on pole. What were you thinking?
It doesn't really matter. Second row's not too bad to start. You get to see where the track's going, get a bit of a feel, and that's probably where Dave fell over a little bit. He was up the front, didn't really know where to run and all that sort of stuff. So it wasn't that big a disappointment, but at the time I thought it was.
And then we had a stoppage early in the race on lap 6 and another one nearing halfway, and you just passed here in front of the grandstand to take the lead and the yellow lights come on. I guess you would have known you would have had to gone back to second place.
Yeah, I was hoping we'd done a lap, but I knew we hadn't, and I thought it was early enough to show me hand. I was just sitting there, and the top was slowing down. It was starting to rubber up a little bit, and do I throw it in yet? And yeah, then I did it, and then the yellow came out. Oh shit, he's going to go to the bottom, and I can't go around the top because that's just not going to be right. But yeah, luckily it paid off still.
Then you did go and pass him again, and you hit the front. Did you think that you were getting away from them, or did you still think they were with you?
TVs are a good thing up there.
The big screen helped you out a bit. You were having a bit of a snooze and having a look up at the screen.
I did have a little bit of a look, and I actually thought there was someone right on me, and I stopped looking and I pushed hard. But I did look once, I must admit.
You're now a national champion. Your dad did it in 2012 at Archerfield, and you got lapped in that race. That was the first one that you really got into an A main, and since then you've dominated down in Tassie, and you've won so many feature races down there, and now you've done what your dad did.
Yeah, it's been a dream year. It's been unbelievable. I haven't been doing this stuff long, but I suppose I've been around it a long time, and the crew's very wise. I've been around it a long time, and yeah, we sort of know the ins and outs, and it's really starting to pay off now, and yeah, very thankful for them all.
And a few people you'd like to thank as we wrap up.
Everybody that puts into the two cars. 2 cars is a pretty big deal. Everyone here in the white shirts, there's a lot of people at home that couldn't make it, unfortunately, but they've put in a lot around Hova Home. All the sponsors, I don't want to name names because I don't want to miss one, and I'd hate to do that. But yeah, thanks to everybody. Cheers.
Ladies and gentlemen, our 2016 champion is Callum Harper. As we get our top 5 up there, Peter Nicola, Wayne Brims, 3rd place Darren Kane, Dave Gardner, and our winner is that of Callum Harper. How about putting your hands together for our top 5 here at Rockhampton? Wes, as we throw back to you, what a great weekend we've had.